That's a beautiful kill. Look at what it's opened up. This is just going to be, this is a round over. Like just as a call, this is a perfect counter. Annihilation is on his own.
Well, he has to do everything. We'll see how much he can get. It's the first on towards Roy, under a lot of pressure now, down to 5 HP, and he actually gets a second kill out of that. Finally, niko will remove him from the site, and here comes a quick rotation up through mid.
That's actually, I mean, he did just enough to make this doable. I'll take it back. I thought that was going to be a much quicker, a much cleaner entrance from Fnatic hopping out of halls, and now they've got to hold off this retake.
Oh, the P250 still stands, but Techno 4K has kicked things off on the retake. The Troll Berettas! Oh, wow, okay. Techno with the spin. He finds 3 kills and the defuse. That's what you mean when you say the best guns ever, Jason, here. Look at this. Jewel Berettas, 2 guns slinging around, and that is just ridiculous.
Nice little spin there. Yeah, well done from Techno.
I think he's going to be put under a lot of pressure here. Here comes the fight. 1 for bar attack. Straight away on towards Roy, but Techno 4K has been smoked off. He throws a counter smoke of his own and moves through with it. And in the meantime, his teammate draws back into the site, and it's a perfect move here for IHC.
Yeah, this is actually great. It's a little chaotic with all the smokes up, and Fnatic's just going to have to pause behind it, but it's about time for all 5 players of IHC to get here, and Crims can't wrap around the bomb site. And this second round is falling very flat. All 5 players survive from IHC.
Kid obviously was speaking to you before this, Jason. It thinks they've got a good read in their playstyle. Well, they've lost the first player in this gun round.
One thing we noticed yesterday against EG was this IHC defense sometimes playing it pretty passively, falling back, playing deep in the bomb sites right out of the gate. So I think used a pop flash to get a really, really quick fight out of it, but now they kind of have to wait for it to fade.
Oh, the nade's coming in at a perfect time too. Crims so low, finished off by score. Just been some great moves so far from IHC. Missed shot. Blitz goes through the CT smoke. Mezzy now has the clutch. 20 seconds and still has to clear out the B-bomb side. He has done a very good job there, and Annihilation's low. Luckily swings and connects the shot, but Mezzy started to believe for a second, I'm sure.
Behind smoke, so they've got space. It's Bartak and Techno and Pit to defend.
Bartak and Techno doing a very good job together. 2 kills. Make it 3 now with Techno 4K securing it. Bartak's still inside of the pit, just all Crims left, and he is stuck it short. The Tech 9 does have a chance, but as we have discussed at the start of the day, not the old Tech 9 that Fnatic used to love. So 5-0 start for IHC.
Sending a player forward, trying to set him up for a challenge, has fallen flat.
Well, Roy is called as AK-47 the raw sauce, and you can see why. Annihilation peaks and dies. And Roy now looking to move forward. His teammates coming in behind him. And Fasher was just blown away by that. Roy also goes down, and now it's Mezzy fighting the final 30 seconds. He will also fall, leaving only niko in a 1 versus 2 now.
He's going to have to just hold on, and that is bad.
niko sitting in the site. This is kind of fumbled right now. He's under a lot of pressure to the utility, forcing him into the uncomfortable spot of the corner, and they know exactly where he's gone. That's just so well played from IHC.
Bang to come through. Crims and Roy going to take control anyways. Brute force. Bartak's got to be careful. Made a footstep, and he goes back for it. That might have been ill-advised. It's all on Techno. What a shot. But now he's overwhelmed. One more kill for him, and disappearing behind the smoke.
Yeah, it's really solid from Techno 4K. Still got some utility left too on Annihilation.
Techno with low HP should hold for the pit peak at this broken wall, and the rest of the rifles try and make their way in, and Roy puts a stop to it quickly.
Yeah, it's a big P from Roy. He just drops back into the site again. niko, remember, is low, but he's got such a strong position. And finally, Fnatic will pick up their first round. They're going to molly out Coffins. Second Molotov is towards Dark, and that is not going to put Blitz under pressure whatsoever, but it will limit the positions they can play from, so they can focus on Nubox and score on the drop down, on the fadeaway. Takes out Mezzy, and Annihilation was so close to bringing down the bomb planter, but Fasher's defending, and a second kill on Annihilation allows the bomb to go down, and Fasher is showing why he's called the Masher. He's got a AWP out, and just all Techno left. He's at spawn. It's going to be hard having to cross into the open for a brief moment. He knows that AWP is pinned at Nubox. But Fasher just isn't peeking. It's the discipline to just stay away, even after you've hit all those shots, just allowing the round to take on over.
Yeah, what a fantastic round from Fasher, and IHC really let Fnatic get away with one. Huge advantage going into the B-bomb set, a 2-on-4 at one point. And I can understand Score. You can kind of understand both of these peaks, but I mean, the problem is none of his teammates, they just get pinned down by the AWP. The other
Roy, again, is always finding some space. He's pushed up close towards long. He might be set up here to fight Blitz. A really good flash in niko. The old Flames boys pull off the first kill, and Roy's going to continue through the archway. Techno in the library. Well, he is silenced. Roy continues to move through spawn. This is incredible from Roy so far. Annihilation has to step up here.
I don't know if he can get more than one in this position. Blinded, obviously. It clears. Yeah, just one. Surely this is traded.
Oh, misses the shot. That's not what you want to see here for IHC after having so many clean rounds to kick this off. Fnatic come back with what is going to be a flawless round here.
Okay.
This is what we needed for a long time. You know, I used
just
to...
one player in an international
that's
team?
That's it. Smooya was not the one. We were always waiting for monesy to ascend.
Smooya had his moments.
Smooya did have his moment. He is incredibly individually gifted, but...
Close to the corner. Actually, all 4 players to collapse on brackets.
And FaZe's just holding with the AK, and now the time to go, but he's not checked the left side, and that's going to cost them a couple of kills. IHC with pistols are up 2, and now they've got a rifle. Can monesy recover this? He's got niko's scope out to his left side. In the meantime, King Crim's trying his best, but monesy's just going to fall. And this is a horrible round so far from Fnatic, but Crim's just keeps pulling it back. Crim's all the way, and niko will assist him. Like, you look at the Fnatic teams, and Crim's is just a feature of so many of the rosters, and he's still here playing at this level.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's really, really awesome.
That felt like a replay. niko just gets another similar pick towards top banana. Techno exposed to monesy, and it's all done again.
Yeah, IHC needs to get a little bit of patience in this second half. They're starting to really get picked apart super early in these rounds, and they're getting picked and players dying in positions where it allows Fnatic to work the map really, really well and opens up so many options for them. So
when you come to another event, I think Pro League really exposes your weaknesses because you're going to play a lot of games. It really shows that you don't have a deep map pool. Inferno is going to be watched by every one of their opponents.
Yeah, that's like the next evolution of any team, right? Like coming to compete at this level is...
Those and realize there were some of the moves to look out for. They don't really find as much success.
And I'll tell you what, this aggression, these positions in Banana have really backfired for like the past 4 or 5 rounds now. Another opening kill for Fnatic and Banana. And the early peaks in aggression from IHC is actually their undoing. Annihilation with the AWP trying to peek around the smoke, but again, great utility. He goes down for free, and IHC completely lose control of this opening half of Inferno.
Just 2 players left, Bartek and Techno 4K. They have to attempt it due to it being the last round of play. Sure, some utility for IHC, but Fnatic have some of their own, and they're just holding them back. Techno 4K not seeing any opportunities arising towards him. They have smoked off Banana at least, and Techno gets caught through the smoke by niko. Not the player I was expecting to close it. Here we go. Fnatic pull it back, 9-6 lead.
And now we got dualies on Roy back at the balcony. niko as well at the broken wall in pit. FaZe in support. But Roy with these dualies is going to have a huge role to play.
The P2000. A classic weapon used in a classic way by niko. A good headshot. Roy on the double with the dualies, and niko is just staying alive, buying as much time as he can. And no! He does a little bit more than that. Lovely work from niko.
Oh, that AWP got him warmed up in the first half. That's it.
Yep, here we go. Utilities dumping right on top of Techno, and here they go. Set off around the corner. Crims actually gets caught by the flash, but luckily he has a lot of teammates with him, and they're going to take 2 kills and leave IHC in a real tough spot. That's the kind of move you need to take. You have to take a risk. And Score goes through the side of the smoke and gets a double. They're looking for Crims, but they just can't find him. And Crims with the MP9 inside of the smoke. And they've got utility, so they'll force him out, force him to move over to the pillar. He now looks to pull for the first headshot. He might actually get that chance. And Roy, but they see him peeking around the corner slightly, and Roy will impale him with a few bullets.
That delayed retake of Banana, when they get the sense that IHC has moved in, tons of deep Molotovs to flush them out of positions, deep smokes to deny vision to the support, and obviously you're able to just take down that initial player and rattle off plenty more after the fact.
Well, let's see if this boost works out for Fnatic. I like the idea of putting FaZe in an unexpected position. But he has just come off of it now, and here they come around the corner. FaZe does some damage, but gets caught from behind. Just too much to handle for him, and you would have liked the AK to be the weapon that had that space and that time. But it is at least something for Roy, and niko from Library sends a shot out. It will connect onto Blitz, leaving just 2 on either side. And ooh, the USP is doing its best here, but it's all about the AWP. It's all about getting niko in a position where he's able to fight. They're making some noise on this boost. really are starting to come back into this now.
Oh, this could obliterate everything. IHC's coming right at this. Techno's going to be the first. Oh, 1 for 1. Great trades from IHC. They're going to pick up the pace.
And now
niko is here.
goes into the fight. That's incredible. He actually just runs up and he gets the mid pick too. niko is on one right now and he stayed alive. Flash goes up. niko burned out of position but doesn't care. He'll reposition quickly behind the safety of the pillar. In the meantime, though, his teammates are getting caught and scoring the double. Suddenly, it's all just niko. The clutch and another incredible shot. He's on for a 4K, but he's up against the sharpest tool and score! And oh, damn! niko with all the shots, great movement. Just so much impact from this AWP right now, and he's playing it in a really risky way.
I can't believe he hit that shot. That one on Annihilation, he didn't have a whole lot of a chance to hit it.
This is the kind of niko.
Look, you might not expect this kind of a waterfall, but I don't think there's going to be nades to set this up. They're just going to walk out. Hard clear onto FaZe. Easy kill for him. Annihilation gets the trade, and now no defense from Fnatic is present.
Yeah, they didn't get to the site, but Roy is still fighting it. Nice shot onto the AWPer. And just down to 2 players. This one not looking great for IHC. We're
in a 4-on-2.
At least there's no utility for Fnatic. That is what's positive here, but Crims immediately catches Bartek looking the wrong way. Techno's position now giving up a good double, but that's all you can really hope for as Fnatic pull off the retake.
That library smoke just came out, that small pit smoke just came out just so late once this actually happens because they're going contact, right? So this kill right here, if Roy can't get that, if that smoke is plumed, it's a weak smoke as well. It's a bad smoke with a gap and it's a little too shallow. But man, if that one's there and prevents that kill, very strong position for IHC.
niko, another one. And he's going to just keep going, but finally, Annihilation, even while blinded, commits to the kill. monesy swung into the open, set up with a flash himself. It's a 1 for 1. IHC with 23 seconds still have to deal with Crims inside of this B site, and there's a quick flank coming up Banana right now. Crims just needs to stay alive. The longer he stays alive, the more this round looks good for Fnatic. Roy gets one in the flank, then Crims intelligently peeks out with him, and that's 15. That's map. niko still looking for 30, would have to ace if they want to end this round. I don't think that's happening because Crims is under quite a bit of pressure, but there is one player that can handle that pressure and not crack. It would be Crims, who just gets 2 right away. Now the rotation is starting to come back in. The cavalry will arrive, and the push to the smoke. I don't see this going very well for Blitz, but he actually body blocks into one player and manages to get away with one. But it's just Annihilation, and it will be Fnatic that dish out the most one-sided defeat on Inferno for IHC. Here we go, quick play from Fnatic in towards B. Bartek is going to be here with a lot of players. There's quite a stack over on this B bomb site right now for IHC. And Bartek dancing around the pillar alongside Techno. They're taking every kill. And Fnatic are held at the door. They're just not getting through. Maybe niko can get something, but it's just one. And IHC won the pistol. That's an important factor.
In the old days.
Oh, score. He's having fun in the playground. Couple of kids up to no good. Score causes trouble in the neighborhood. Blitz is inside of the connector. And, well, FaZe is not committing up there. The fire burning away the stairways, but this is another round for IHC.
Yeah, he heard the Molotov burn Blitz a little bit, who's also hustling all the way back. FaZe is going to get caught by Annihilation, and now it's just Crims. And this is just deja vu to Inferno, where, I mean, the early rounds, the early opening rounds were very strong in the favor of IHC. Couple of nice kills from Crims.
Oh, he's heard score as well.
Ooh, this is actually, I mean, IHC have to be, score has to be very careful. He's on his own.
Oh, does he read where Crims is?
And he doesn't.
No, he doesn't think about it. Crims has pulled this one back. Now an ace clutch on the cards.
Chadwick, we get a little check-in from you. Test 1, 2. Mike's coming up soon. 2-0.
Towards the B site, Bartek. He's got a pretty decent spot to deal with this, but starts to move as they start to come in. And Techno's run out of ammo. That's very unfortunate to watch. Fnatic are into the site. Should start to plant the bomb soon. 8 seconds. monesy, maybe think about not fighting. He's repositioning. He missed the Molotov.
Time?
And well, he might.
There is, yeah. He's got it.
Just about got it. He came off it because he thought the Molotov was going to land on top of him, but he's able to get it down at least. Around Fnatic with the headshot. It's monesy on the dig. Yeah, I think keep track of that.
That kill didn't help, but this one right here, right? Like, see how he just shifts to his left right before the swing comes in, and it's just able to be traded so easily.
Yeah, well, Score's aggression in the first 2 of
his crosshair since the first map. monesy's going to lead the way out. Monster. First entrance is his.
Not bad for a player that shoots the spacebar, and here they come through. Score has repositioned this AWP down into the B site, and he's finding multiple kills with it. One bullet is a key piece of information to keep track of here, and unfortunately, fourscore gets caught by monesy. It's now just Blitz on 10 HP.
Speaking of,
Ooh, nice.
That's some flick. That is actually quite nasty.
team was out and he was just chilling with the head in the air, so not too happy as the old in-game lead up.
I think you realize when you lose Inferno, that's your key. Score's boost is still good, but he's just missed the chance, and Crim's seen him on the cross back. And so Crims is able to hit the headshot, gap in the smoke, annihilation down, it's all toppling. Finally, Blitz steps up and does something for IHC, but they've already lost the sight. They're making the rotate back through, and at this point, it feels like they have a chance to go for it, but Roy domes him through the wall.
Yeah, that one's not ideal, is it? Bartek, the low HP player, just gets removed from the 4-3, and I think it's going to be plenty more of this, especially if IHC continue to play this passive, man. Like, I understand it.
No stress, no worries. Getting into the side, Techno hits a lovely shot, but look how quick that trade is from monesy. Fnatic just look at their best when they're playing together, but they're actually losing a couple of players here to 3 versus 3. Bartek's going to try and play around the site and the smoke. They're still looking for him, haven't been able to find him, and finally Fasher will clock in on his position. Now sees Blitz, there's D-Goal, lands another one, and this is starting to get a little bit worrying because think about the flank of Score who's coming through Monster. 10 seconds as well. This could be the denial of the bomb plant if he can time it correctly.
Someone's got a plan. Someone's going to get it down now. Score in the backline's here. Takes down.
He has to plan now. He has to plan. They've lost the round. They've lost the round.
Exactly what we were talking about. Just came into fruition.
But like it's weird because I don't even know like the execute.
Grim, so
they're going fast,
real fast.
Fasher's just running.
Run boost.
Oh, they've run over the top of him, but Fasher's able to watch it. He watches it happen right in front of him, and the quick B play looked like it was going to work for Fnatic, but suddenly the kills favor the side of IHC. But monesy's still in here. He's still in the middle. The enemy lines, and Blitz will see him, take him out, leaving just niko, who takes an instantaneous dink. He's down to 12, and he'll start to move through, but it feels like a futile effort now. IHC about to take the lead. There we go, 5-4, IHC in the lead.
A little bit of map control and presence they have. Fnatic's trying to pull off a little bit of a fake ski. Bang! I don't think they saw Roy up close.
Well, he's slipping through the smoke. Score actually has his teammate watching that. I thought he was about to be caught, but Blitz has his blind side. But Crims is already in front of this smoke. He's already in front of it. And he goes, he strikes just one though. Bartek with a quick trade. And that's keeping IHC ahead. niko can't go through that smoke on low HP, so now he needs to rely on monesy to make something happen, but it isn't going to work for him. niko now has the clutch, and he gets caught in the open, low HP, and Blitz swings with an easy. Players here, and they don't have that info because of that lurk smoke. And so Blitz is playing around the dice box, swings out, Roy immediately hits the headshot, but are they ready for long here? They're not looking the right way. They're not looking at long at all, and Bartek only manages one. They realized there had to be a second player there because Score had taken someone down earlier. A 2 versus 2, Fnatic get onto the site, but both remaining players are very low.
They can still win this. The HP is only a factor because Techno's on the flank.
Techno's coming up on that flank and does get the kill on monesy. It's now only Crims. Gather information on some close peeks. Running that clock down. Here comes Techno, and so close for Crims. Annihilation runs over and gets the kit to confirm the defuse. Walk through it, surely not. Oh, but it's Roy. And he goes right through and gives his life away. niko with a quick trade. Now that's the rifle gone. You can see Annihilation doesn't feel comfortable about staying on the site with no rifle support. So he'll drop back to bank. And unfortunately for Annihilation, misses the shot. And the second one too. He's continuing to fight this, and finally on the third time of asking, knocks the player down. But he's under a lot of pressure, a lot of scrutiny, and Annihilation stands tall.
Fnatic's given Annihilation plenty of opportunity to get those kills. monesy's in the bomb site.
He's going to hold for the swing up the stairway. Good kill. Actually, through the wall bang, and Annihilation has everything to do now, but monesy, the in-game leaders.
Throw that smoke, that lurk smoke to be able to creep up long. Oh, they're just going to pop. Contact. Techno never had any chance, any idea, and everyone else is out of position. Misread from IHC, and it should be
Here goes
the
Roy.
7th round for Fnatic.
Yeah, Roy just comes out long, finds himself Score, trying to get back down to B, but it's
Too
just
easy, isn't it?
Just a few moments away from Fnatic securing 7. And they've done well to just get a few extras squeezed out at the end of this half. niko takes down Bartek and just Blitz. He'll hide behind the smokes, but it's just a few seconds away because Roy is on that flank. Blitz remembers that. He knows that Roy's taking down his teammate, but there we go. Fnatic gets 7 on the T side of Overpass, and we know how good that can be. And he's got the Jewel Berettas, the P2000 setting up the chance. Here come the Jewelies, slamming down it on the table. Roy throws it all down, and niko helps. Kind of what we expected, Jason. perfect analysis heading into that one.
I love how he just spammed as fast as he could, and there was still so many bullets that he could slow it down and just start tapping.
It's kind of ridiculous.
20 seconds.
niko plays in the SWAT truck. Roy gets caught. niko at least finding one here for Fnatic. Can whoa, okay. monesy looks the FAMAS, makes the FAMAS look good rather, and I don't know how he's done that, but holds down for a 3K.
He's forced to swing due to the Molotov, and with that win, he can play it safely, and Annihilation is patient the whole time, knows that repeak was coming.
They'll clear out the right side, and now sprint into the site itself. Blitz clears out. Fasher at least attempts to do so.
Ooh.
He holds for one kill, but eventually swings into score. And monesy's turn from short.
There it is, double kill. That
Wow.
follow-up dink from Fasher was magnificent. Annihilation left in a 1v3. He's had some spectacular clutches. Can he flick up fast enough? Yes, he
Ooh,
can.
Of course he can, Jason. There we go. Annihilation flicks on up, and we've been waiting for a clutch from him for a while now. Maybe this is one of them, but sees the shadow. Unfortunately, monesy's seen him a little quicker.
This kind of portion of the map, outside of, I think it was Score pushing down with like an SMG at one point, or like early on in the half. Good rebuttal from Blitz, and they know monesy's down there as well because he's got the kill. So Blitz wants to chase him, but this is the bomb, and that's a big win. Big swing. Blitz with 18 kills, leading the way for IHC. Score out Monster. Yeah, it's going to bring everyone back. That's a great angle, though, tapping away with the AK.
Yeah, Score's actually managed to hit that headshot and open up space into the site. They start to move forward. Smoke still available for IHC. Score's actually dropped into the water. He catches Crim's reloading. Now it's just niko, and it's all Score.
Long, one player back at like
all.
the main choke point, one player at stairs. Like, there's no way to actually work together. This is chewing a lot of time off the clock, and that's another big kill. Although with the stack, with that little bit of a boost, they should know more resources there. They have time to make this work. So at the moment, Fnatic just ignoring the bomb, and IHC's picked it back up.
Techno 4K tucks in behind the flower beds. Once they come into the site, it's all about Fasher and his rifle. His teammate Crims, who acted as a bit of a distraction, unfortunately doesn't get a lot done. Just great kill from monesy to pick up. They've just re-smoked Monster as well here for Fnatic. And they're about to walk into Fasher, but Fasher, he doesn't stick the landing at all.
That'll be frustrating.
That's really frustrating.
I think at this point, though, I just have to be a little patient, slow it down. This is where you want to activate Techno out towards Long. He's clearing things up. He's not in a position to pounce on it immediately, but if you can have him maintain some presence, maybe you can pull some defenders away. But monesy, once again, brings him back into an advantage.
Blitz. Oh, that is sick. He's not ready for the third player, but the first two were great, and it does put Techno, his friend of Annihilation, in a position where they can maybe pull this one off. But niko, good idea.
Almost perfect timing for Techno.
Yeah. niko is just being very patient. Now Roy has finally joined him. Just one flash left. Jump spot there, peeked from niko. Getting ready to peek into this. There comes the flash, the jump around the corner. There's been a tap on the defuse too to put pressure on Annihilation and force him into the peak. And they play that one really well.
Right here.
That's great. That's
love that?
An amazing way to open things up.
Yeah, I mean, Blitz does a fantastic double in the middle of all that action, but Fnatic...
He's already through. He spotted Crim's head, but now they have to go because the utility's starting to come in, and Fasher this time from the pillar brings down 3. It's not the 1-for-1 for the Dutchman. And IHC have not broken through.
Yeah, but it's a team flash. That's a horrendous time forward as well. The support flash from monesy never comes out, but Annihilation blinded 2 teammates. Mistimed push through Monster. And all they can really do is hope, and Blitz is going to gain a lot of ground.
He's sprinting. He's got the position, and niko just gets one tapped. One bullet, easily connected. And now IHC are on for 15. Blitz has got the right read. He's got that Grandmaster Brim worrying up. And Crims, though, he beats him. He beats him in the fight. Now Annihilation, he has to clutch. Crims is the player with a kit. monesy doesn't have a kit nor any utility. And this shot from Annihilation, though. He's missed way too many of these. And he has to go for this time. Crims is slow. Swing him. Fight him. And the P250 brings him down. Annihilation has the clutch. It's 15 rounds for IHC.
There it is, man. They needed that. Crims gets pulled right off the...
Clutches for him in Katowice. We know he's capable of pulling them off. But that one tap is just filthy.
That's... I mean, the attention's going to be on the 1v2 clutch from Annihilation, but that shot from Blitz...
Crims is tucked in the corner. Score's just going to walk right past him, but
God.
Crims doesn't see him either. Oh, no. No way. niko at least watching connector. but that could have been a little awkward. And now niko's position is given up, so that's alerted Techno to turn around, and he nearly fluffs it. He nearly messes it up. But luckily, monesy and Crim's getting 2 for Fnatic, and there's just blitz here in a 1 versus 3. And he gets caught. Nice swing there from monesy. Not done yet.
Although maybe if they lose this round, they're gonna have to dig real deep into the bank for this one. A little awkward there.
Well, timeout for IHC. We're getting into the point where
Here, Roy's in a tough position in bathrooms. Fast flank from Fasher is going to come up the stairs as well.
Oh,
the
no.
hold isn't that great.
it's not great at all, but Crimson Roy recovering this. Blitz does find Roy, but it's about this flank of Fasher, and he pushed through Monster. It does look like that might be the winning play of this round. Annihilation won't be able to find Crims this time and win a 1 versus 2. I think niko gets one here, Jason.
Oh, certainly, especially with this contact. It's perfect time to have the AWP. There's the first.
He's going to look for a second here, too, and he'll absolutely lock that one in. Overtime looks pretty much 100% confirmed now. Just blitz left, and Fnatic, they stay up. IHC unable to close and capitalize on that opportunity. It's a close out overpass, and now...
How long does Crim stick around, though? Smoke's about to fade.
He's got his crosshair right in his head, so... Oh! Everything was going Crim's way, but when you're inside of the smoke, you do have an advantage when you phase it. So, a nice kill from Score. Crims just didn't see him in time. And now Fasher's turn as he gets aggressive, pulls one back from Fnatic in a second. Huge impact from Fasher, but oh, the wall bang.
That's huge.
You know, Score has slipped out. He's done everything he can for IHC, but his work is done. It's all about this final move into A, and Techno has a 1 versus 1 fight against niko, but the AWP gets the timing. And now Annihilation is so separated from his teammate that it's a clutch, sure, but it's going to be really difficult to even get into this.
Yeah, that's the second time Techno might have had a timing on niko. Just really good awareness from niko. And then he backs off to be passive and patient. And he's saying, you know, the bomb plant doesn't really matter in overtime. We'll let you have it. We want to know exactly where you are. monesy is here. Roy's going to have a fast flank, and now they know. And Roy's going to pop up the top of the stairs to stop this regardless. That's a great flick, but the round's done.
Yeah, nice shot. But he gets tapped away, and Fnatic tie things up. 60. monesy's in a weird spot, too. There's no really falling back from this. You're just fully committed into these fights. And Fasher through the smoke. Another kill this time on Score, but it's all about monesy. Out towards the bathrooms. Oh, Annihilation goes into the open. Not ready, but Techno 4K activates quickly. Gets the trade in. And now can he take down his nemesis that is niko?
Good utility from IHC, though, means he doesn't really have to.
And niko is in the bank. His problem is there's a player on his left side, and the bomb plant, it will be confirmed. Bodtak takes niko down, and IHC are still fighting here in overtime. It's just Crim stuck in the bathrooms, and he ain't winning this 1 versus 3. They're fixated upon this possibility. He'll climb up, and spotted. Now the crossfire should trap him in. And IHC will once again take the lead. He slips out, and unfortunately will not be able to get anything. So, Molotovs, flashes, all deployed. It's monesy throwing all the utility, sending his troops in to attack this site, but Score is holding. The turret is fully primed and ready. And Crims once again, last player alive, and none of these clutch positions have been winnable for Crims.
Good shot from Annihilation, good hold on niko, but Score is the real winner. Just as he comes unblind. Nice double kill as Fasher swings out for the trade.
One more needed. Here they come. Fnatic attacking into the A site. That lure smokes out and actually helping Fnatic try and get into the site, but Score's rifle from the corner. Another double kill. Bomb down. Fnatic. Oh, they're crumbling. Oh, the nade comes in. It's a 5 versus 2 this time. Surely they can't let slip this one. Crims has taken Score out finally, but Score's work is already done. The ramifications of it have been felt. And niko, a 1v4 ahead of him. Missing every shot that comes his way, and it's IHC to take overpass. They force map 3 versus Fnatic.
Fantastic game as well. Annihilation had a good clutch. You had a bunch of things work out. Techno is good on the lurks, and here they go very fast.
Well, very quick indeed. Blitz goes out and gets a double. Now, how good was he on the second map? He was just incredible.
Round's over.
And yeah, straight away into the site, no issues. We'll see if Roy does anything here. Score just comes back into the lobby, and it's clean. IHC with the pistol.
And this is the thing, the gamble on the CT side. Start 3 heavy ramp in case it's a ramp rush. They run straight in towards the top site. You lose both the opening exchanges, and then you have to try and retake with the T's already set up. So,
yeah,
as I said, round over.
Yeah, I mean, the upper bomb side on Pisteron can be tough to defend. Even if you have all the resources there, there can be some awkward stuff that goes down. So, I mean, diminished. Yeah.
It's the one round as well if you're the T side. Oh, maybe not the one round, but oh, there it is. Techno will remove him. One of the rounds, it was a redeeming round.
Yeah, and I mean, it was like deja vu to the clutch he had gotten beaten on previously also. Fosher's playing around the smoke, sees nothing, waiting to pounce, coming through. Everyone's ready for that. Everyone's staring right at him, but monesy and the sight is dropped next. Roy is still alive. Roy's got 2.
Oh, Roy's deagle always finds a way, and now he
Scary.
picks up a rifle. They've overwhelmed him from 2 sides in IHC. He had to really cause some pressure, and now they start to cross. monesy pops up with the first. They got in for the second player in the vent, but he just can't break through the in-game leader, who gets himself a double kill, and Fasher helps. Finally, Annihilation activates, and that's a nice second shot that opens up a pathway into B.
Sight, and now a perfectly lined flank is opened up.
Yeah, well, the bomb will at least go down, but getting more than that, it all comes down to this fight, and niko is going to win it immediately. Roy peeks with him, and they've got the job done.
So this is about to get biffy.
Here comes the attack. Fasher at the back of the site. Just Techno and Bartek. Those are some snappy kills. Fasher at least able to use the utility for one, and Crims commits himself over the top of heaven. Maybe this push from niko can get something. But the problem is, I don't think he's going to be ready for the player so passive at Squeaky Door, but he's going to hold anyway. They run back into the hut. And that's niko with a free kill, but it's Score now who will activate the close, and Annihilation works in tandem. A 4-1 start.
Oh, fast-paced again. Down vents and challenging ramp room. Crims, you're locked in. You missed the jump, and it's all over. Molotov to keep them at bay. Roy's already down low. Double kill, and Annihilation's got to do something. Him and Score.
Well, Roy's down here. Ooh, looking to cause a few more problems, but Score is so quick. But unfortunately, it is just going to be one more for him. Annihilation has to do something here, but niko has had his number quite a few times in the series. And it's Blitz who managed to slip down the vent early. That's the last player to die. Fnatic. There they go, into Crims. This could be quite a meaty round for the Swede. Oh, just balls in the end. No meatballs, and he's going to go down.
That's a life of a ramp player. He just missed that timing on the first player coming through and made it real awkward and uncomfortable. But now they have some utility to make this worth. Blitz, that's very aggressive. And that's an AK-47 dropped. And once again, it's Roy to recover.
Well,
not ready.
4K gets another one and switches out, upgrades into the A1S.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful.
And now his teammate Fosher is going to start getting in a really strong position. In ramp room, the flick up doesn't land.
Oh, that was so close, but here comes Fasher. When his teammate's down,
this, surely.
but they can use their positioning, but Score ends up going down and they don't react. Fasher gets the double. Intelligent to expect 2 up in the rafters still.
Gonna sting a little bit because of this type of investment. So Blitz, he understood that he needed to take that space because they didn't have a molly, but he was way too ahead of the play right. They didn't have any trade potential, and then Fasher just gets away with this. So a little bit unfortunate for IH.
The tank.
Well, they're coming back to Roy and Crims together inside of the ramp room. Techno 4K with a lovely headshot. niko's turn to try and step up, and he will do that. He will take down Bartek and the bomb in one foul shot and a second one. And niko just keeps going for good reason. A 3rd kill. And just Annihilation alone. And niko just at him. Just add him to the conveyor belt of death. But Annihilation at least fights back. That was causing them the most problems overall with how many good positions he found himself in. Well, he's here again.
Yeah.
And look at this. He's coming out. Here comes the attack into the top site, though. Techno and Bartek. Multiple kills in. And Crims from heaven. Again, good for 1.
I think they knew that response, though, from Roy. Bartek just sat in the smoke waiting for him that whole time. Crims goes down next. Ooh. Do you want to mess with niko? The op has got to jump the gauntlet, and indeed he does, but Fosher's ready and waiting. Clotheslined in lobby.
That's the
and
bomb.
Score and Bartek in the complete wrong positions.
They have to run back into the lobby to get the bomb, and that means going into Fasher, who sprinkles more damage onto Score. They're holding him back. Nades being thrown in, flashes, everything. But the kitchen sink thrown at Fasher here. He still stands strong. Another kill for Fasher, and he'll lock it out. Fnatic with 6, even keeping him at bay inside of the lobby. And in the meantime, monesy's going to take that opportunity to push up into the hut. He should actually be good for at least 1 here, and he's got Fasher pulling the initial attention away, so monesy can still hold this spot. niko's getting a kill too. Fnatic looking very good on this hold. Finally, Score starts to create a little bit of space, but you've taken the sting out of the attack, and Yeah, only hope is really getting that bomb down B, and unfortunately Score's made it down the vent, but the bomb's left a squeaky door, and Blitz can't find the vent. Oh, so awkward.
Yeah, really starting to fall apart now, aren't they? Just from what was good ideas to just misses to now getting obliterated. This wasn't even a starter of a round here. They didn't get too many look-ins whatsoever.
The support players for Fnatic right now on this map are playing really strong. niko being mobile with the AWP. He was positioned over towards ramp room. He's been there to help crim's at a number of times, so they're a little concerned, but he's up that ladder quickly to add one more kill in. And then obviously Roy, we've seen a number of times moving around secret, falling back, coming over towards ramp room to help crim's. He's also having a very good game.
The rest of his teammates following suit this time.
They have no smokes though for down low. They have one on score, excuse me.
And Mezzy's here already in the vent. First headshot is good. Annihilation needed to hit that, and he hits a great shot. Although Techno 4K not finding as much success, but Annihilation and Bartek go forward, and IHC are up a player. There's a player on the ramp already rotated down. Bartek, it's niko close towards him. And niko extends if he overextends, but he gets another read. The awareness for niko in this series has been incredible. He should have went down there. Fasher's got caught towards secret though, and it's all on niko. I don't see IHC giving this one up. The positions are too strong. niko does have a kit and a smoke, but he has to cross into the path of Annihilation. And time's ticking. Annihilation closes. Really good round from him. Since towards Warehouse, but where has he gone? Blitz making the move to outplay him, but niko finally finds him, and all the kills from Fnatic start to roll on in. Annihilation and scored the last two remaining for IHC in round 14.
I think you can just see the shallow playbook of IHC on this map now too. I mean, remember they tried that ramp bust previously that almost worked. They went right back to it. This time they go down secret, they win around, they go right back to it, but Fnatic have the correct rotation.
Just Annihilation fighting Roy eventually falls. 9 rounds now for Fnatic.
As soon as that's spotted, they're just immediately having these crossfires set up.
I mean, IHC's playing a very different game than what they played on Overpass or Inferno, right?
He's got himself the first Blitz just running into the AWP, and oh, he's under so much pressure. Perhaps speed is just the name of the game for IHC. Well, Roy again finding himself a really strong spot, and that's taking the sting out of the attack. Maybe he can get another one too. He knows he slowed this down, so why not? Why not go back for a double dip? Tastes better the second time.
Bang! What a swing from Bartek. Roy caught in between two places, not sure where to look.
It's a tough plant position. Crims can't break the window just yet. He's letting that clock run pretty low. Eventually got to get on towards it. Annihilation goes to the utility belt first. Mezzy's got a great headshot, but you got to smoke. And that's going to immediately be thrown on towards the bomb. The defuse being stuck, and Crims just holds it off. They banked everything on the Molotov, and it does not work. 10 rounds for Fnatic in this first half. So maybe he might be able to get something done now, but Roy immediately jumping over the top of main, just swinging around towards Hell, and Fasher, his aggressive move, has got the first pick.
Yeah, same with Roy's, out towards the top of Heaven. So Techno lost track of someone lurking out the door. Now you got to push in and make a play, and that's where Fnatic's going to punish you.
Well, Bartek just down at Hell would be a hell of a clutch. But just the first step taken, bomb goes down, a second kill from Bartek.
Give him one more. Give him a chance. Give him a puncher's chance in this round.
Gotta make a big mistake here, Fnatic, to let him fully into it, but they're not making too many mistakes right now. He has to go and fight Crims, and he will get taken out. So Fnatic win the pistol. IHC
on the board for Fnatic, so I mean they can execute something fast. You don't have the utility to put in the choke points to really stop anything.
Score runs in towards the door, gets caught by Mezzy, and that's the first for Fnatic. No issues. In general, Techno, I don't know how, but that fire is not spreading to him at all. So he's just standing here, no problem. The 5-7 has got away with a kill on Fasher. Go on, Techno, what have you got? Maybe we can get another one, because the bombs just drop right in front of him. They have to come to him, and he knows that.
Fnatic are waiting for him to be aggressive and turn the corner, and waiting for this push as well. All the meanwhile, Roy is flanking, wrapping around, jumping up to Heaven. So, I mean, there's a timer on this that Techno doesn't realize. Bartek's not going to be able to hold it all at bay.
Yeah, Bartek's actually just looked the wrong way at the wrong time.
That's Counter-Strike timing right there for you.
Yeah, that really is. You just got CS'd big time.
And nobody's had to rotate because he did such a good job. Yep. Nobody's had to move. Roy's going to rotate right back into the crosshair of Annihilation. Nice, easy kill towards the upper bomb site we go.
And Annihilation looks for more, but another smoke up at his face. He's just getting gray screen this entire time. Fasher comes in with a lovely shot on the Khalil. Bartek again keeping it real. And, ooh, down to the 2 versus 2. It's Mezzy making a difference once more. The in-game leader always leads by example. Just annihilation. He did have a clutch on overpass, and he misses the shot, unfortunately. That would have kick-started it all.
Don't take it as gospel, but obviously the next thing up is going to be the Asia RMR.
In Mongolia.
In Mongolia, in their home country, which will be something special for them, I'm sure. But yeah, I guess the way you paint it now at this point is it's this team getting more reps at these tournaments, getting used to the conditions, getting used to how everything's done, getting used to playing the better teams and practicing the better teams on all the maps. And that's been a constant conversation, is increasing the map pool. Past Inferno.
Past one map, yeah. We got
two.
7. We got the Liquid fake 7 map pool, and now we got the IHC 1 map pool. Unfortunately, Blitz just has a big brain, so
Mezzy's outside deep with the bomb.
Ooh. Well, this is actually being pulled back single-handedly by Bartek. He pushes in, he gets another kill. And now we're back at a 3 versus 3. 20 seconds left for Fnatic to push into the site. Score hot in their heels. Coming through, the bomb is down on the ground. Crims and Fasher are getting the kills, but they've got to get the bomb to the site and find Bartek. And they will do exactly that. So 15-5, Fnatic. In the meantime, we'll take an eye on what the T's are doing towards outside. It's Fasher putting pressure on Secret. Blitz forced up into the peak. What a great game he had on Overpass. A bit far quieter here on Nuke. Just 1 kill for him in this round before Fasher trades him out. Now Techno finally activates.
Yeah, Crims didn't expect the angle. 3 on 4. Fnatic's going to have to recover. They've got 1 flashbang in their pocket. Just picked up a Molotov now. But there's no one on the map that looks easy for him at the moment. Good find from Fasher. That's annihilation outside. And now all of a sudden they can start working this. 2 players defending the upper bomb site, which is where it looks like Fnatic wants to hit at the end of the day.
Mezzy climbing up to get ready to throw some utility in these final 35 seconds. There goes the Molotov in towards the top hut. Fasher starting to clear it out. Scores at Tetris, but the first peaks actually come from Techno.
Ooh.
Score swings out immediately. Fasher reacts. Techno and Bartek, the last 2 Mongolians standing, and now it is only Techno 4K. Oh, I thought niko would have done it with a pistol, but it doesn't matter how he does it. They just get it done. Fnatic stay alive.